Hey, Bravehearts, it's me. Just wanted to come on here and talk about the most important button that you will ever push. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to tell you why we need to do it. And yes, there is a reason while I'm in my bedroom because I do this technique with this tool right here in the morning. So when I wake up in the morning and when I go to bed at night, those are some of the last things I do. I have a little routine, but I do it right here in my bed. I'm going to demonstrate it standing up, but when you lay down, you get so much more benefit. So before we talk about this little guy and we talk about the button, why is this the most important button that you're going to push? Because guess what? That's where you were given life when you were in your mother's womb. She fed you right here through your belly button. It's amazing. This is the most important button that you will push. You're going to get yourself in a parasympathetic rest, relaxed state. You have vagus nerve. It's called the wandering nerve because it's the longest nerve, and it goes to all your main organs. And it goes right behind the belly button where there's a gland there. 70,000 nerve endings are in this area. It's a very important area to pay attention to. Some of you, if you've had issues in the past with your mother, or maybe something happened in that situation with your mother, it's fine because you're going to learn, you're just going to use your hands and you're just going to gently touch around on your belly button until you get used to even just touching that area. And then you're going to start using this tool, which is a belly button tool. And I'll link it below, but it's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about, we're going to talk about the highway to life or the highway to hell. And so the first 4 inches is what you can fit or put in your mouth. That's how most of us think. And it's actually 30 to 33 feet long from your mouth to your anus. So, and you got your small intestine all wrapped around in here, but then you've got your large intestine, which starts on the right side at the right hip, and it comes up. So this is the ascending colon. It comes up to right under your ribs, and then it goes across. That's the transverse colon, and then it goes down. That's descending colon into the sigmoid area. And all of this is very, very important because as we use this tool, we're going to be putting life and circulation into these areas, okay, to open them up because more than likely there's adhesions. If you had a C-section like I did, my appendix ruptured. I've got all kinds of issues and all kinds of things going on in here. Most people have. If you have any issues, and it can include the liver, the bladder, the ovaries, any of that stuff, it's all right in here. And this is called your pelvic bowl. So it's a soup bowl. And most people are pooping in their pelvis, and they don't even know it. And in another video, we'll go into details on that. But I just wanted to give you a little bit about the anatomy. And so when you start, we're going to start on the right side, and we're going to go in a clockwise motion around. So if you get you even got a buddy on here, okay? And he does lose his hands, and I've had to replace him several times. But he's going to go directly into your belly button. So you're going to go just straight in. Okay, and you can go soft at first. You're going to get a rhythm, like to your heartbeat rhythm is probably good. But you're going to find that you're going to be able to open this up. The more you do it, the more you're going to open it up. Again, laying down in the bed is preferable. At least that's my favorite way to do it. This way's fine too. You can do it this way. Okay, so I'm pushing just straight in. And I do this probably straight in for a minute or two. I'll do this. And then I'm going to angle down to my right leg, my right hip. So I'm going down, and this is called the cecum. This is where the small intestine connects with the large intestine. In this area is your appendix, if you still have it, which I don't. If you have allergies, a lot of it stems from this area in here. Parasites are often stored in this area. So you want to dig around, I say dig, But that's pretty much what you're doing, right? You're just giving blood flow to the area. Then I want you to push up to your right shoulder. So staying in the belly button, push up to the right shoulder, okay? So now this, you're getting where the liver is in this area. The gallbladder is kind of up, tucked in there, so you can't really reach the gallbladder, but you can definitely reach up to the turn. So when your ascending colon turns to the transverse, there's a corner and a curve there. So you're really targeting that area there, okay? And I just stay in each of these positions 30 to 40 seconds, and then I go straight up. Okay, so I'm going straight up to my sternum, my solar plexus area, staying in the belly button, but going straight up, okay? And if you have hiatal hernia, anything like that, you want to work this area as well. Now we're going to go up to the the left shoulder. So pull up and under here is where your stomach is, and your pancreas is in this area. So just pull straight up, and if you feel anything that feels tight or a little painful, just continue to work at your comfort zone. I mean, I may be pulling here and I can feel it way down here in my hip. So that means this next time I go around, I'm going to really focus down here, okay? And then you're going to push down to your left hip. Just working around in there. This is another tricky area because this is where your cecum is. So most people that are impacted in this area. Most colon cancer, things like this is where you find most of your issues, is in this part right here. So you really want to work around in here. Okay, and then you're going to go straight down to your bladder. Straight down. Okay, nice controlled movements. Feel it pull. Like I don't have any pulling anymore, but I did in the beginning. And then we're going to go back straight in again for about a minute like this. That's it. It takes less than 5 minutes, y'all. But it's life transforming. You got to try it. You got to do it. If you don't have one of these tools, and you get these on Doc Detox, I'm going to link it down below. Make your own. Make something. Put a sock on it. Make sure it's padded. This is like a little padding here. It's like a piece of rubber, so that you don't hurt your belly button. But get a tool. Do something like this. Before I got mine, I used my fingers and I would just put them in my belly button and push down like this, straight in. Practice like that until you get your tool or until you figure out what you're going to use. Okay? It's wonderful. It's something you can do at home. It's inexpensive. It'll calm you down. I do it before bed. I do it when I wake up in the morning, and I do it before I do an enema because it puts you in the rest, relaxed state. Y'all, this is $40. It's worth, I can't even put a number on it because it's life-changing. When I first started doing it, I was so afraid to touch this area. I thought, oh no, I'm going to like rip something out, or I'm going to hit in an area that hurts, or I just, we're trained not to touch ourselves. And we need to retrain our brain. We can touch everything. This is our body. This is our God-given temple. And we need to touch it. We need to stimulate it. And this area is no different. This is the holy grail of your body. This is your core. This is your gut. This is where you get, your gut instincts here. You start opening this stuff up, guess what? Trapped emotions, you're going to release trapped emotions that have been put in here. How many of y'all, and this is me included, swallow and repress all these emotions because you don't know what else to do with them, right? You can either fight it or you can repress it and swallow it, and it's all stored in this area right here. We don't want to do that. We want to get in the parasympathetic state with our tool. There's a plethora of things, and I'll do other videos, and I've done other videos before that talk about ways to get in the rest and relaxed state so we don't have to repress and suppress and push down our emotions. Another thing, think about this. If you had an emotion that you didn't want somebody to know and you wanted to hide it someplace, where would you hide it? What's a great place that nobody's going to look? Well, that would be in your poop. That would be in your large intestine. The most important part of your body. If you take care of this, I'll tell you the reason why I found out, and this is one way I found Dr. Wolf, is my daddy died. He had dementia, he had Lewy body, and it was horrible. It was the most devastating thing to watch him get trapped in the medical system and have all this drug and this drug and this drug, and you know, they gave him all these statins, which takes away the myelin sheath. And so you get dementia, you get Alzheimer's, you get all these things because of all these medications you're taking. So anyways, I watched him, and I watched him till he died. And when he died, I thought he's not dying in vain, because I'm going to figure out what's been going on with him, so I can pass the word along so nobody has to witness this or go through this themselves. So I started studying the brain, and I did a lot of research for a couple of years, and that's all I focused on was the brain. But guess where it led me to? It led me to this. This is actually the brain, is the gut, because you talk to your brain 9 times from your gut, 1 time from your brain. This is where you house 85% of your immune system. We got to get this right, y'all. We got to and nobody has it right because nobody was taught. Nobody talks about their poop. Nobody sits next to somebody and compares their poop. We don't teach our kids about poop. We don't talk about it. And we need to talk about it. It's very important. It's a computer printout. Now, how did I get off on that? And I'm talking about this because this stimulates this area. Focus here. Focus here. You won't be the same. Focus here. Okay, y'all. Until next time, keep that slight smile. Spread the love. Stay in your breath. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a beautiful, blessed day.